Wayside I-Team exclusive tonight. Safeguards to catch racial profiling by Cincinnati police are not being followed.
And in the years since the department last monitored its officers, the I-Team found it's actually pulling over a higher percentage of black drivers.
Investigative reporter Evan Millward is live at Cincinnati Police Headquarters, where the chief says he is already working to fix it. Evan.
Yeah, Craig and Tanya, the police chief and the city manager tell the I-Team that they will work to make traffic stop analysis part of officer reviews again, and soon, based on our findings. We have also learned there is a new unit inside police administration now. The data trend we found will be one of its first focuses.
Based on what you showed me, it raises a serious red flag.
Data crunched by the 9 on Your Side I-Team worries state senator and former Cincinnati cop Cecil Thomas.
There's no excuse that you should have some of the disparities that I've seen in some of these numbers. No excuse.
The I-Team went through traffic stops and citations since 2009, 287,000 of them in all. The first thing you'll notice is police have cut traffic stops by 60% since then.
You see a very significant focus on violent crimes.
But black drivers make up a higher percentage of those stops than any time in the last 7 years. So far this year, 63% of drivers stopped have been black, 35% white. Compare that to 2009, when it was 56 to 42%. City Councilman Wendell Young.
I want to know why. And right now, I reserve judgment. I know how I feel about it, but I want to know why.
And so did the I-Team. We took our numbers to the city.
I don't believe we have any answers right now today, but we would have to look at that.
Young is also a former city officer.
And I wouldn't be as troubled if the department could have immediately said to you, oh yeah, here's what's going on. But they couldn't. That's what's troubling to me.
And the police department admits it used to monitor this data, but hasn't in years.
We did look at the traffic stop if there were any outliers in that data. One of the things that we've become aware of is that we haven't done that since 2012.
Since then, the city's been through 3 city managers, and the department has been through 4 different leaders. But 150 new officers have been hired too, none subjected to a quarterly review of their stops.
Let's just be honest, we've had some leadership changes in the last 5 years, and some things have fallen by the wayside, but we want to make sure that we're living up to the commitment that we've made.
If I can give you my best guess of why there is a disparity again, and it's back to calls for service. You're going to see violations where you are, and where you are is where there are calls for service.
The monitoring program was born out of a pact with this community, part of the collaborative agreement, which the department is also reevaluating, just creating the collaborative compliance unit.
Has there been anything tangible that you've taken away from that yet?
Well, you brought one thing to us very tangible here, and one of the things that we recognize is that this is something incorporating traffic stops into our quarterly review. That's something that we found that ceased in 2012, and in my first year as chief, something that I want to make sure that we're continuing to do.